Happy New Year, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is your general reading for January 2019. Please check your sun, moon, or rising signs. If the messages don't apply to you for this read, be sure to check that out. So we're going to go ahead and start with your reading. I've already pre-shuffled these cards, but I want to go ahead and shuffle it a little bit more and get started with your reading. Okay, what are the messages for Capricorn for the month of January 2019? What are the messages for Capricorn? Sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so already we're going with the King of Swords. You're coming into the month with the King of Swords energy. You know, he's very stand-guarded here. Very strong, very mentally stable. This is somebody that knows how to speak. He knows how to, I feel like he knows how to convince people. He knows how to sway people. He knows how to use the right words. And he also is a bit standoffish as well. I feel that some of you may be prepared for any challenges, or you're just kind of looking down on some people that kind of catches your eye in such an odd way. Because you can tell right here, you know, he has that one eyebrow lifted. It's like, do you dare challenge me to an argument that you know you're gonna lose? Because you know what kind of position I am. I have the knowledge, I have the strength, and I feel like most of you have done your research on certain things, on whatever topic that may be. If it's not that, it could also be that you know, you come through a long time of journey to transition into the King of Swords, especially because I see the butterfly right on his throne. So that tells me that's you know, transition here, or transformation. For some of you, that must have been a very softer type of person, and now you've grown to be to stand your own ground, and whatever your belief system is what you believe, you know, which is fine. But always also be open-minded to other ideas as well. Okay. In the past, you have the Fool. So in the past with the Fool, you know, this is having to start a new journey here. You're either, most of you must have been traveling somewhere. Most of you have just packed your things and try to start a new life. I feel like some of you must have tried to leave your old life behind, and you're starting a whole new journey. For some of you, it could be that you're coming into the new year with a whole clean slate. Okay, especially with the Fool, because this is the zero. Okay, this is like the beginning of things, of your life, of your journey. So you're coming into this new year with a clean slate. You know, no grudges, no baggages other than the clothes on your back, because you can see. But also the baggage that she holds, it could be that some of you may think that you're leaving things behind, and you think that you've found closure, but it may not be the case. It may be that you subconsciously have those baggages without realizing it. You know, and it could be that you also have guidance, and you have a companion that's very loyal to you. Okay, this could be with relationship, this can be with work, this can be with however this perceives you as. So that's in the past here. In your present, you have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands, you have, this is just trying to hold up your weight here. To me, it's almost kind of like the Ten of Wands. It's like you're holding baggages, but I think that with the Nine of Wands, it's that you're preparing for something here. It's like you're meditating for the extra weight. You know, you're meditating to gather yourself, get yourself ready, and you're waiting for that shoe to drop, or you're seeing yourself in a way of having to take on more responsibility, because there's enough wands, you know, around, and it's only you just standing there holding on to these wands, right? You're trying to keep them stable, right? But it may be too much if another thing adds to your plate. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that card here. In the future tense, I think Taurus had this card in the last read. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is the future card. So in that position, you're having to look forward to a new beginning here. You're having to look forward good finances, new relationship. This is a whole new turning point. There's good karma, good omen, good opportunities, and we're having to be patient of those things. I always say to be proactive on what we're doing, to also achieve and manifest those things for us. Okay, I see that there is some impatient energy here. I think that you need to know to let nature take its course. Okay, you can't fight time. Okay, you can't fight time. Let time, let everything take its own run at its own pace. Okay, I feel like some of you may be a little bit impatient. Now, the heart of your reading, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of hard work and trying to perfect a lot of projects, to perfect a relationship, to work out a relationship, to work out your job, to gain a lot of experiences. This is just really putting your back into whatever hard work you're putting into. Okay, this is trying to make more, earn more money, make more money. I feel that some of you have come to feel like the King of Swords because you were in the position of having to, do a lot of labor. Okay, you're having to really make all these pentacles. Like he has these experiences here, or he has all these pentacles to sell, or he has all these pentacles to continually try to perfect his craft, right? And I think with the King of Swords above that, this is probably what has transitioned you into the King of Swords. Okay. Know that this also takes time. Like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune, this takes time. Let nature take its course. Be proactive. Like I said, be proactive. But keep doing what you're doing, because within time, you will see some results. You will definitely see some results in your field, in your relationship, with your money. Just keep working hard at what you're doing, because I think this will pay off. It will definitely pay off, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being there for you. Okay, so now in your foundation, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he is a very, very emotional, secure being. Okay, so you may come into this month very secure, very strong. He knows how to ride the waves. He doesn't let the emotions get the best of him, because he knows what it is to feel. Okay, he's experienced all these emotions, all the sorrows, all the pain, all the happiness, all the joy, all the hope. Okay, he's very strong in that way. And he's very wise as well. He has a lot of wisdom. He had to experience a lot of things in order to know how to control his emotions. Okay, especially that you have the full card above this as your past. So, you know, with the Fool card, it can be that you were very naive. Okay, you were very naive, you were very childish, like you just kind of was careless of the choices you've made in life. But, you know, with a lot of experiences and challenges and changes and growth, this leads you to the King of Cups. And he knows who is worthy of his emotions. Now that you've found your self-worth, now that you've found, you've gained some self-respect, you have good self-esteem, you know what's of value to you emotionally. You know that no one can just come and take your cup, right? Someone has to be worthy of your cup. And this is kind of similar also to the Queen of Cups. Because with the Queen of Cups, she has her holy grail, which is of her emotions, what's of value to her. But this, you can see there's two cups here he holds, right? He has plenty of love to give. And he's ready to, I feel like for some of you must be ready to find your partner for those that are single. I feel like for some of you that may be single, you're ready to either settle, you're ready to commit, you're ready to invest a lot of your time and emotions into somebody. But like I said, you need to be aware and be wise on the right person that you're bringing into. Okay. As your obstacle and challenges, another Wands. So here's the challenge here. I feel like you may have a lot of people coming at you. If you're dating, for some of you that are single, you may have a lot of, it might be a little bit overwhelming because maybe some of you might not be so used to getting all the attraction, okay? Some of you must be on like some dating sites, or you guys are going out to meet people for single activities or bars or clubs, however you meet people. I feel like for some of you this can be a little bit overwhelming because it's like you're not really quite prepared for it. I feel like some of you have been out of the game or out of the market for too long. If it's not relationship, and this could be work, it could be that, you know, there will be some ideas exchanged or some communications that may be misled or that don't really see eye to eye to what you see, okay? And your advice, so you have the Ten of Cups, Okay, so your advice here is don't take on too much on your plate, okay? Don't try to be the hero. I feel like with the Ten of Wands, it's like you're trying to please everybody. Don't do that. Don't try to be the good guy. Don't try to, because there needs to be a balance. There needs to be boundaries, okay? And I think with the Ten of Wands is that you're just trying to help everybody that's in need, but they seem to take advantage of you and of what you come to know, of your abilities, of your experiences. You know, some of you that may know, I feel like some of you may know who exactly this may be, but it could just be overall. It could just be overall with relationships and work. It's probably a lot of things around your life that just starts to pile on, and it just starts to get, it just starts to weigh you down a little bit. But know that those are not some of them are not like your responsibilities. It could be that you're just, it's easy for you to just drop them. I know it's easy for me to say, but you know, with these Ten of Wands, nobody is telling this person to hold on to them, to hold these wands, to hold the burden, to hold the struggles here. You know, everybody needs to pull their own weight, and I feel like you're trying to hold that weight on your back. Okay. I think that you need to find the courage to express yourself and let people know that you're not a doormat. You're not a doormat, and people need to realize what kind of person you are, because you are a good person, but I feel like people do take advantage of your good character, because they may think that, oh, this person's good, this person's nice. They'll take advantage of the nice person because they just seem like the weak link, right? But that's not the case, especially if we're not expressing how we feel. So with the Wisdom of Oracle, to the sea. Okay, so we have to the sea here. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in ways that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the waves of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea life. So, like I said, to, go about what life brings you. Don't force things at all. But, with the 10 of Wands, you need to recognize what kind of person you are, and don't let these waves try to crash you and break you down, is what I want to say. Okay. And then the Traveler's Oracle card. Okay, uncovering treasures. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Okay, so that kind of tells me already that some of you may not know your self-worth. Some of you may not know what of value you have. Like some people see what potential skills or opportunities you may have, or just what you have within you. And those are the exact same people that will try to keep you from growing, try to keep you from finding your treasure within you. They're trying to stop you from, achieving such greatness, such success. But I think if you come to realize that, if you come to, not to be a pushover, you will see what kind of person you really are. It's kind of like that saying where, there was an interview that Lady Gaga had said, and she had to learn how to say no to these people that were telling her to do these things. When she said, I don't want to take that picture. I'm not going to sign that autograph. I'm not going to do this job or that job. And surely and slowly she learned to go to bed to that person every night, because she had respect, right? She had respect for herself, regardless of other people that didn't. But as long as she had respect for herself, she can look herself in the mirror and see what kind of person she really is, because she's being true to herself. And that's what it is. You need to be true to who you are. All right? So that's the message for you guys, Capricorn. I hope you guys had a good read. Hopefully this resonated with you. Please leave comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. I like to hear from you guys. And I will see you guys in February. Take care.